UMADOP is the Urban Minority Alcoholism Drug Abuse Outreach Project, which is oftentimes when you tell people, that's why you say UMADOP, because it is a mouthful.
Prior to UMOP's existence, almost all the existing detox and treatment facilities were run by hospitals. The UMOP organizations were considered to be an outreach component of their parent organization. Original outreach specialists were Jessica Horn of Cleveland UMOP, Miguel Prieto of Cleveland Hispanic UMOP, Lori Barnes Turner of Cincinnati UMOP, Alfred Ray of Columbus UMOP, Betty Crafter of Dayton UMOP, John L. Edwards of Toledo UMOP, Catherine Ponder of Akron UMOP, and Helen Postel of Youngtown UMOP. Since their inception, the Urban Minority Alcoholism and Drug Abuse Outreach Programs of Ohio have grown to become a vital force in meeting the substance abuse education, prevention, treatment, and reentry needs of African and Hispanic Americans throughout the state of Ohio.
So we started looking at the data that was saying they were going to treatment, but they were not completing treatment. And so we began to do some research within our different cities, and just going out in the street asking people, why you didn't complete that treatment program?
In the late 1970s, when Jimmy Carter was president, a group of advocates compiled data that showed how disproportionately people of color were not completing drug treatment programs. This compelling data is what led to House Bill 204 that was introduced by Mr. William Mallory Sr.
Some strong emotions vented today in Los Angeles as anger increases over a disturbing allegation that in the 1980s, the CIA knowingly permitted black neighborhoods to be flooded with crack cocaine.
The primary job for the original UMADOPs was to do outreach. Our job was to get people from point A to point B. Get them off the street or from wherever their circumstances were in their addiction and get them to a treatment program.
Cleveland UMADOP spearheaded a teen pregnancy prevention initiative. It was adopted and implemented by all the UMADOP organizations throughout Ohio. The initiative was determined to have been highly successful. It was entitled Carry Books, Not Babies.
We have a young woman who came into our agency about 15 years ago, and she was very, had all of this, you could just see creativity blossoming out of her. So she said, what do you want me to do? And there were some kids out on the street. I said, you should take those young men and I want you to work with them, bring them in, because I couldn't get them in. And so she said, yeah, I'll teach them poetry. It's an interview, so I don't want to start laughing in somebody's face. So I said, okay, cool. And she brought them in, and all of a sudden I looked up one day, and these kids are standing at attention, and they are reciting poetry, and I'm like, wow.
Even when I miss the mark, I pick up the ball and I try again. I accept mistakes and I learn from them. But I will never, 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 never accept failure because I am destined for greatness. Like a ball, I pick up life.